I've been called a great deal of things in my lifetime. Maverick, visionary, idealist, pioneer. And while I may be those things, the only thing I truly am, and always will be, is an artist. A really, really damn good artist. And you can quote me on that. I am an artist of the world. The world itself is my canvas, and my art, my films, are my paintbrush. I like to incorporate the world in my films. Nature, the sun, trees, a leaf, dancing in the wind, to represent society as a whole. Sometimes, during the climax of a scene, I will intercut shots of nature. To some not smart enough to understand, they are just images. But no, it's the world encompassing the film. It is the raw power of nature and the world connecting itself with the image. I don't expect everyone to understand. I'm an intellectual whose films have a much deeper meaning. Not everyone can feel and understand on the same deep level of emotion. It takes a special type of person. I am that kind of person. In fact, in grade school, I was placed in the special classes because of my higher intellect.
Don't you do it! Don't do it!
I'm gonna do it. And there's nothing you can do about it! Fuck!
Some people will say, well, Smithers, what did that part with the tampon and the flower mean? And I just look at them, and instead of answering, I ask, well, how did it make you feel? And they'll say, to be honest, Smithers, it made me feel weird. And I'll say, good, that's how I wanted you to feel. These raw emotions interest me. They are the focal point of many of my films, and I will continue to explore them in my career. Dialogue. All my dialogue usually displays this extreme power of raw emotion.
Please stay with me, don't die!
You're the best friend I've ever had. Rodrigo!
Emotions on the screen, emotions in the audience. So many emotions, you the viewer will walk out the theater confused, not knowing what you feel anymore. But that's okay, because that's how I wanted you to feel. I like my films to have a very real tone to them. During a chase scene, I will actually run with the actors, holding the camera myself, following behind them, and it gives it a very realistic feel. I only use natural lighting, sunlight, indoor lights, that kind of stuff. And there was this one scene from a film that I wrote, directed, and produced, much like most of my work, but this specific scene where two characters have a conversation took place in a basement where no lights could get in whatsoever. So my cinematographer starts setting up all these lights, and I stop him and I say, what are you doing? And he looks at me with a straight face and says, I'm trying to light the scene. It's too dark. I say, too dark? There's no such thing as too dark. And I fired him right there on the spot. And we shot the scene as is, and it looked great. All you can see is a little cell phone light in the background that belongs to the actor. And I took that scene and I put it in the film because I liked it so much.
Come on, let me show you my dad's gone, dude.
There was another film that I was working on, and the shot was a character sitting on a bench, looking off into the distance with a forlorn look on his face. And during the shot, one of the crew members jumped in and stopped the filming because there was a tripod in the background. I said, why did you ruin the shot? And he told me, well, there was a tripod in the background. I said, no, I want it like that. And I fired him on the spot, right then and there. There have been numerous scenes where the viewer can see equipment in the background. In fact, in one of my films, there was a mirror shot where actually I can be seen holding the camera, and I wave. I wave to the audience. Now my time here is running out, and I'm going to leave you with one last piece of advice. The key to being great is you have to be you. Never let someone tell you how to be. Ever. If possible, fire those people. To make great films, you have to be more like me. And I'm the only someone who can tell you how to be. And you can quote me on that.